why your inputs equal your outputs, and why this is such an important topic for online business owners. It's that time, episode 172 of the Client by Client podcast, coming at you now. Hey, what's up? Jeremy here from whatupjeremy.com, back with another episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In yesterday's episode, we did an old school showdown. If you recall, over the last almost 200 episodes, we have pitted different concepts against each other and passed them through this filter that I'm trying to download to you of this client by client methodology, of this leverage coach philosophy. And so in yesterday's episode, we did a classic showdown, the old school versus here in the client by client world. And what we did is we pitted up against two different concepts, two different paths that you can take, a fork in the road, so to say, in your online journey that will come to the best of online entrepreneurs, which is, should you hire a coach or should you go it alone? I share with you the good and the bad of both scenarios so that you can have a well-rounded picture for you to consider if you're at that fork in the road right now and trying to figure out, should you hire that mentor? Should you join that mastermind? Should you join that online coaching program? Or should you just keep going it alone? Be sure to backtrack one episode so that you can understand my philosophy on that and all the things that you should consider along the journey. In today's episode, why your inputs equal your outputs, and why this is such an important concept for you as an online coach and online business owner. Let's crack into it now. The first reason why your inputs equal your outputs is because you become your environment. It's that simple, whether it's watching videos or listening to podcasts, doing online courses, studying the curriculum and implementing what your online coach is giving you to grow your online business, or it's the conversations that you're hearing and the people that you're around, the books that you're reading, and just the environment that you're in as a whole. This will dictate largely your path in life. And so for many of us, we can't control what happened to us as children. That's in the past. But now, as adults and having the ability to create our environments and to curate our environments, this gives us potential control of at least the present moment and maybe the chance to alter the future. And chances are it's your environment or something that you read, something that you consumed, something that was shared with you that caused for you to go down this path of online coaching and of helping clients and of impacting the world and of being self-employed and running your own business. And so when you start to look at your environment and what you're surrounding yourself with, the ideas that you're around every single day, this is one of the largest levers that you have control over to pull on that will largely dictate what you end up doing and creating, and therefore your outputs. If you are around a bunch of people who are creating and are getting clients and are doing everything they can in the present moment to have a better opportunity for a better future, it's going to increase the chances that you're able to do those same things too. For instance, I go to the gym at least 3 times a week. And if I can't go to the gym for whatever reason, I could do a workout at home. And during the pandemic, I was working out at home even before I was kind of on the regimen that I'm on now. But I can tell you that when I'm around and when you're around other people doing that same things, trying to become absolute just monsters in the gym in this instance and in this example, this will cause for you to push harder. I have like 1 or 2 kind of buddies. One of them I know the name of, one of them I don't, who we go to the gym kind of at the same time, and a dozen other people who I say at least hi to or acknowledge when I'm there. We've never even spoken a word. But seeing them go hard, seeing them push themselves, that causes for me to try to dig a little deeper and get that one more rep, or to really focus on the set and to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to not get injured, but to push my limits. And that is the same thing in your online business. And every time I am around my business friends and the people in my network who are pushing themselves in business and in finance and in their lives, that rubs off on me. And every single time I walk away trying to be better. And when I'm around people who aren't on that wave, because there are those times, and when I'm around people who don't even think anything close to any of that, it makes me want to either go be alone after that time and to just shake that all off, or it causes for me to want to get around those hustlers and those people that push, or to get back into the gym, or to just be around people who are pushing their limits. Thing number one, you become your environment. The second reason why your inputs equal your outputs is because you are only as good as the information that you have. And you right now are a compilation of all of the things that you've learned up to this point. And while you are still learning more, and while self-development, as we've talked about over the last couple episodes, is an endless journey, you are creating and attracting right now based on the things that you know. And the kind of balancing way of looking at this is also the more you know, the more that you don't. You realize that there's so much more out there that you'll never be able to know, let alone retain and to implement. But when you try to become an expert about everything in your lane, that becomes achievable. It's not possible to learn everything there is out there, but you can learn everything there is out there about how you help your clients and about online coaching and about running an online business efficiently and of changing the lives of many. I got to think back to about 2013, 2014 at my first I Love Marketing event where everything changed for me in my life, hosted by Joe Polish and Dean Jackson. These two characters are said more than my own name on this show, I think, at this point. And they had a guest up there, I believe, or they were talking about one of their mentors, and they would say that he would always put two fingers up. I'm like almost like pinching in the air right now, index finger and thumb, and there's like a 1/2 of an inch gap in between my two fingers. And either this person or the person they're referring to would always say, I know everything about this much. Like I know very little, but I know everything about this much. And so when you start to narrow down your lane as an online coach and you start to get your focus, you start to figure out, okay, what books did my mentors read and create, and what impacted those? And what things are my mentors studying, and where did this thought come from? And you start to learn about all of those things, and you start to integrate that into your life, into your business, into your way of being. This is what allows for you to continue shaping the present moment and impacting the future. And so you are only as good as the information that you have, but you're also limited by 24 hours a day. And so if you're spending a ton of time consuming nonsense, things that just don't help you, maybe even things that hurt you, that harm you, that take you away from becoming the person that you are envisioning and desiring to become, you really have, to take it back to the beginning of the episode, what I've kind of referenced a couple of times, you kind of put yourself at a fork in the road. And the more you choose information that helps you, that supports you, that inspires you, I think that we can both agree, you and me here, that gives you a higher chance of success and of conquering your goals. Third, and before we get into thing number 3, if you've gotten value from this point in the show, maybe some inspiration, maybe a tip, maybe even a reminder, a lot of you guys are smart and have been at this for a long time, then I invite you to take a screenshot wherever you're getting this show, post it up to your story, tag me at WhatUpJeremy. I'd love to return the favor by sharing you to my story. This show only grows through me bringing value to you and organically. No ads, no nothing like that. Lastly, thing number 3 for why your inputs equal your outputs is that when you change your inputs, you change your life. In every situation where I have quantum leaped, so to say, it's because someone came into my life and saw something deeper in me, or because I came across a different sort of mindset and a different kind of attitude and a way of existing, or I came across a book or a mentor, a mastermind, and I decided to put one foot forward and to hope for the best and understanding that everything is a risk, and it's no different in your journey as well. And so when you understand that when you put yourself in a position to have new, more powerful, more meaningful inputs for your life and for your business, it has the chance to change everything. One person entering your life can change everything for the better and also therefore for the worse. And that goes the same for any book, any resource, any podcast episode, any mentor. And you are just one mentor, one speaker, one podcast, one book, one thought, one philosophy away from a massive change in your life. And sometimes it's that one thing that you come across every 10 or 15 years that changes absolutely everything about what you previously thought about the world and thought about business and thought about helping other people and being of service. And so when you take this to heart and you understand that when you change your inputs, you change your life, this has the opportunity to radically shift everything about your business and about your life. In the next episode of Client by Client, how to make December your best month every single year. Whenever you are ready, here are a few ways I can help you get clients consistently. First, download your free copy of Get Booked CRM. I promise you that if you are managing your leads and hoping and praying for leads, but you're managing them from Instagram and from Facebook Messenger, from LinkedIn, or from your email inbox, you're losing leads in the cracks and you're leaving a lot of clients and therefore money on the table every single week and month. Implementing Even the most simple CRM has a chance to change everything about the revenue in your online business and your growth rate. That's why I created GetBooked CRM. What started out as a free and simple way for me to manage my leads and pipeline has quickly become a favorite tool of my private students and many members in the Leverage Coach community, which I'll tell you about here in a second. It's my gift to you. Get leads and turn them into clients in half the time. To download your free copy now, just find me over on Instagram and send me the letters CRM. Second, join my free group for online coaches. I've got coaches, authors, experts, speakers, and online business owners from all over the world implementing and accessing my best trainings for helping you start and grow an online business and starting to get clients consistently. Join us where all ships rise in a proverbial high tide by finding me over on Instagram or wherever you're getting this show and sending me the word group. Lastly, probably the best way that I can help you, become my next success story. Every month, I get a handful of coaches together to implement my methods and trainings through a customized game plan for you and your vision of your online business to help you inject a minimum of $15K worth of new clients, or if you're already working with clients, doubling your existing client roster base over the next 30, 60, 90 days. But working with the right people is super important to me. So this is only for you if you are a relationship-focused business owner who always puts the clients ahead of the money. You've been growing your online business or working with clients for at least 6 months to a year. You would like to get 3 to 5 clients minimum every week or month from social media without wasting money and time on paid ads. You have at least 300 friends on a social platform, email list, or Facebook group. You are willing to take bold, inspired action because you know that your success depends upon it. And last but most importantly, you can keep a secret. That's you. Want you to grab your phone right now, give that Instagram app a tap, do a little search, find me at What Up Jeremy if we're not connected already. Give me a follow, binge on some reels while you're there. And when you're ready, I want for you to message me the words case study. When you do that, I'll ask you a couple questions about your online business and about your vision for the next 12 months. And then I'll share with you what we have coming up this month in the program. I'll share with you my proven track record over the last 10 plus years of helping coaches and business owners to get clients consistently. And we'll also identify what part of my help will likely make the biggest impact on your business and life the soonest. That way you know what to expect. For all the details now, just find me over on Instagram at WhatUpJeremy and send me the words case study. That's it for this episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you in the next one. Cheers. Hey guys, thanks so much for being here. Super appreciate you. As always, if you have any questions, drop them in here. I'd love to answer them while I'm here live or in a future episode. So never hesitate to drop what it is that's going through your mind, problems you're dealing with in your business, and getting clients. Would love to help you with those. If you're getting this on LinkedIn, reshare this with your connections. I'm sure if you got value out of it, they will too. And don't hesitate to drop what stood out to you most from this episode in the comments. If you're on Facebook, watch what's going on, my Facebook family. Give me a reaction and drop a comment with what stood out to you most, what insight was the most valuable, and maybe what one thing you're taking away from today's episode. If you're getting this anywhere else, I appreciate you. But over on YouTube, you can subscribe and be sure to hit that notification bell while you're there. You'll be tuned into all videos that I post and every episode coming up of the show. You can get the latest episode by clicking or tapping right here, along with the entire playlist of episodes right here. And I invite you to become a part of the family. So subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's it for me. See you guys back again tomorrow. Peace out.